Good morning, y'all. Welcome to another day. Today is Wednesday. It's a beautiful day today. Markets opening up. First, I want to just give God thanks and glory for waking me up this morning, the opportunity to trade and help people make money. So, with that, we're gonna jump to the charts, guys, and let's see what opportunity we could get today. So, right now we have FOMC minutes at 2 o'clock today, and at 10 o'clock we should have some news. So markets might be sideways. Market could push as well. We're going to see. Apple is already moving to the upside. Yesterday I said Apple to 200. Hit 200, came back down. Apple already broke for the day. So we're looking at Apple to the upside. Let me make sure. See my alerts. Okay, my alerts is fine. Coin is down. Let me watch right here. Man, AVGO looks.
Yeah, gap up.
But it closed the gap right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at Google. I like Google and Apple. Let's see right here. All right, we're going to jump into some Google calls, guys. I like Google. Fuck.
Sorry, I didn't know you were even looking at that. Let me get some 175. I'm getting it.
175 call on
Google.
Google. Apple just pumped. Okay, Apple. Fuck.
Did you get a Google alert?
Huh?
Did you get an alert on Google?
The Google alert was from yesterday, but also Google broke the day right here. Apple just did some crazy shit right there. All right, guys. So the only thing that I'm in right now, I'm in Google 175 calls. I'm in Google 175 calls. I like Google from yesterday. I just didn't get it because yesterday it gapped up. It gave me the alert from yesterday. I should have gotten it because yesterday it just went straight up yesterday, right? But I didn't do it. I just got another alert, but I'm in Amazon.
All
Just
right.
gave me
Google's pushing. We're up 10%.
All right, up 10% on Google. So with Google, make sure that you're watching and pay attention to your charts. We're up 10% on Google. Target on Google is going to be 178.14. That's going to be the first target on Google. If you want to trim, go ahead and trim. Make sure you're taking profits, okay? Make sure you're taking profits along the way. The first probably level that we're going to get some type of pushback, though, is right here where we close below. So 176, like 177 area. So 176.90 is where my line is. Right at that area, we might have some type of pushback, okay? But make sure that you're trimming along the way. Right now, we're up 10% on Google. You already trimmed?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
All right, so my wife already trimmed some as far as because once she see over 10%, guys, I'm gonna let you know. It's at 13%. So she trimmed some at 13%. So for her, everybody trades different, like I mentioned before, but with her, she automatically trimmed some at 13%. Now, if it was me, would I have done it? I'm different, okay? But I'm not the one trading, okay? So with that said, make sure that you're taking profit. Trim at least some, depending. I don't know what lot size, how many you're trading with or whatnot. Again, my level, the TP, first TP is gonna be 176.90, followed by.
They should be up at least 15, almost 20% now.
Should be up at least 20% right now. $177.75 is gonna be the next level. 177.60, 67. All these lines right here. Those are my lines. Reason why I got into Google, guys, Google yesterday gave me the signal. I didn't take it, but today I saw the break of the day. Normally, right now, I wouldn't be even in a trade. But there's certain stocks that if I watch, like because I'm in a Google trade, I didn't take my Amazon trade. Okay, my Amazon alert already went off for today. I got an alert on Amazon as well. So if I didn't take, huh?
Should have told me.
If I didn't take, well, we still.
You guys should be up 30%.
You should be up 30% on Google right now. Up 30%, and it's only what? It's only 7 minutes in the market. Could you put on TikTok for me, please? All right, guys. So if you're just joining in, the only thing I'm in right now is Google calls. I got an alert for Amazon as far as a 2-2 reversal on the week. So Amazon is also a call. But right now we're up 30%, over 30% on Google. The target on Google, the first target is going to be 176.90, followed by 177.67, then 178.12. Those are my targets. All right. So right now you guys should be up. Again, just make sure you're trimming. My wife already trimmed some, right? Once she sees certain levels, she's going to trim. Did I want her to trim? Absolutely not, right? But we have two different trading styles. And with my wife, I love my wife, and I love that she's always taking profits, right? Not all the time you'll be at 13 or 15% and the market keeps running. Sometimes that market can pull back and then you wish you had took your percentage. So with my wife,
yeah, 40%, y'all.
40% on these contracts right now. We're up 40%. Did you get Amazon?
No, you didn't tell me.
No, just oh, Amazon looks beautiful. Amazon looks beautiful. But it's okay. Not forcing any trades. We're already in a trade.
45%, y'all.
45% on these contracts, guys. Make sure that you're trimming. Make sure that you're trimming. Make sure that you're taking profit. We're approaching our first target. Only 10 minutes in this in the market, guys. 9 minutes in the market. We're up 45%. This is gonna be 6 seconds left in this 5 minute. We might have a pullback. Yeah. Let's see right here. Let's see how this 15-minute looks. Amazon look amazing on that 15-minute. Yeah, we might have. Let's see on this right here. Remember, we have news also at 10 o'clock, guys. Remember, we have news also at 10 o'clock. Pay attention right here. Want to see the following push? Make sure that you're taking profit in this 15-minute candle. So within the next 4 minutes, up 50%. Make sure you're taking your profit within this next 4 minutes. Yes, it hasn't hit my target yet, but make sure you're trimming within this next 4 minutes. This is a 15-minute candle. It can pull back. Next 15-minute can pull back down and start over. If it gets back up here, you're not going to be up the same percentage. Okay, so make sure you're trimming some. You could put a trail in. See right here, we're pulling back on Google right now.
Yeah, but how much of a trail is it?
Let's see here. All right, my computer is messing up right now.
Yeah, everything's frozen. Like you can't do nothing.
Ah, shit. All right, so you see that pullback that I was talking about, guys? That's the 1 minute left in this 15-minute candle, guys. Remember, we have news at 10 o'clock. Market, we're in Google calls. Contracts went over 50%. Right, we have this pullback right here. I'm not sure how much we're up now. Up 30%. Up 30% on these contracts. So that's why I always tell you, make sure you're taking profit, especially when it came up to the level that it did. Right? I said when the 5-minute candle happened right here, right? And we cracked it a little bit. I said, make sure you're taking profit into that level. Okay, make sure you're taking profit into that level because we can pull back and come down to VWAP. It's the last 5 minutes of the 15-minute candle, and the 15-minute candle is already extended. So right now we have a new 15-minute candle in, right? We can pull back first, which we want to see that pullback. We want to see that pullback down to VWAP and bounce from VWAP. But guess what? It can come down to VWAP and continue down. So think about it. If you never took profit, now your contracts are probably going to be up 10, 20%, right? And now you're hoping for it to go back up. And when it do go back up to that high, you're not going to be up 50%. So these are the reason why I always say make sure you're scaling out of your trades. Make sure you're taking profits, okay? Right now we're coming back in. We're touching VWAP on the 15-minute, which is VWAP on the 5-minute as well. And we just broke the 5-minute to come down.
So close it?
No.
Oh. What the heck is going on? Stream failed. Even Discord's not working. Refresh this.
All right, so we need to see a bounce right here. Amazon, my alert went off of Amazon for calls. Amazon is in a good spot right now. It's using the yesterday's highest support on a 15-minute candle. It's above VWAP, so that's a good entry. With Amazon, if you're entering into Amazon now, when I talked about Amazon, Amazon already went up a dollar move, so that by itself was a good trade. But you still can enter into Amazon using the low as the stop. Okay, using the low as a stop, because if it break down, it could come all the way back down. So use the low as your stop. Amazon looks good on the day, and Amazon looks good on the weekly. The weekly already broke to the upside, so the target on the weekly, first target on the weekly for Amazon. Now, because this is a week, make sure you have that at break even.
I'm closing this shit.
So the first target for Amazon is going to be right here at 210.74, and then the next target is going to be up here at the top of the wick, which is going to be 214, basically 215. Both of those are psych levels. Okay, guys, so both of those are psych levels. So that's where we should see. Now, this is on a weekly time frame, so you can't buy this week's contract based off of a weekly time frame. It can happen this week, right? Because this saying that, all right, it broke on the week, so the target is here, but it could take 2 weeks for that to happen. So on the daily time frame, you have to look now at the daily time frame and see what's going on. On the daily, there's no wick at the bottom of this candle. Okay, so we can come back down and create a wick on that candle, bounce back up. Today is FOMC minutes, right? On the calendar, today's FOMC minutes. So expect some type of volatility today. We did push up early in the morning, so for this time, we could be sideways for the rest of the day. Okay, we could be sideways for the rest of the day. Now, on this 5 minute here, we have 1 more minute left in this 5 minute. If we have a break of the high on Google on this next 5 minute candle, we're gonna continue to push up to my first target. Okay, we were 40 cents away from my first target. All right, so new 5 minute in. We're already out of our Google calls. So if anybody's asking, we are already out of our Google calls. The contracts went up over 50% on Google. Remember as well, guys, we have news coming in at 10 o'clock. We have news coming in at 10 o'clock today. That's why I tell people it's very important to take profit. No matter what, it's very important for you to take profit. Let me tell you exactly what time. At 9:40 on that 9:40 candle on the 5 minute, I told people to start taking profit. Once we see that 9:40 candle come in, start taking profit. That's the last 5 minutes of the 15-minute candle. The 15-minute candle was extended, right? So you have to sell into that. Once it start coming back down, we were over 50% on those contracts. So now if you think about it, those contracts are probably now what, 10%, 20%, right? So now by time it goes back up here, it's not going to be 50%. Okay? That's why I say trim as you go up. Trim as you go up. I like Amazon still to the upside. Let me see it right here. I like Amazon to the upside, but with this 15-minute candle, it's an inside bar, so I'll let it stay for right now. I have to see a reversal back to the upside, but it did break the weekly. Okay, so I'm bullish on Amazon. We're gonna have, so 209 is a good area, right? 209 is a good area. Remember, we have news at 10 o'clock. Google is popping back up. So we did one trade for the day so far. If you're still holding on Google, you still should be up. If you're holding on to Google, you still should be up. But I already closed out my Google contracts. Pay attention right here. We have 5 minutes left before 10 o'clock. 5 minutes before 10 o'clock. And we have news at 10 o'clock. So make sure you're paying attention to that. New 5 minute candle in. Nothing right now, guys. I'm not in nothing right now. Okay. The new 5 minute candle just started. Not just started, it's a minute in. We have 3 minutes before 10 o'clock. News comes in at 10. So we're not in anything. We took a Google trade already. That went 50% within less than what? Within 10 minutes. Right now, Amazon look like it wants to break back down, but I like Amazon to the upside for the weekly, but on the daily, we look like we could drop back down on the day side. News is coming in at 10 o'clock. News is coming in at 10 o'clock. Shit, AVGO just closed the gap on that. Bullish divergence on the day. Rejection over here. Right here, support. All right, so we got 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes left before 10 o'clock. Two minutes left before 10 o'clock. Coin is dropping. Coin was a good put based on a 2-2 reversal. Target on coin hit. Remember also, guys, we have FOMC minutes at 2 o'clock today. So with that, the market, like Apple is coming back in. Look at that line that it hit. Look at the line that I drew right here. Hit that line and rejected it. A lot of times, all you have to do is look left and see where your target is or your take profit is. Always look left. So when you look left, right here was that line that it rejected, that area it rejected and dropped straight down. It rejected that area. The next day, it gapped down, right? Came back up to that same area, rejected it, and dropped straight back down again, okay? So right there, you can see that that's respecting that area. So if Apple break above that area, close above that area, right? Come back down, test it, and bounce off of it, then we know that we're good to the upside again. Did you have something in for AVGO? Weekly reversal. All right, so this is 10 o'clock, guys. Let me see what the news says. No changes. Same thing, same number that they forecasted. So no changes on that. Google is at a crucial area right here. Google already pushed up. It's at a crucial area right here. So it's below VWAP. We could come up here, right? Come up here, test VWAP. If we come up here, test VWAP and reject VWAP and break down and break this 15-minute low, then we could go all the way back down to day low. And one of the next things too is we can bounce around here for the rest of the day. So we can bounce around here for the rest of the day until 2 o'clock. Right before 2 o'clock, then we have some type of volatility going on. But for right now, not seeing much. I like AVGO to the downside. I like AVGO to the downside. For AVGO to be bullish, it have to break above this level right here. See, Google went up, test VWAP. Let's see what it does at VWAP. Didn't test it exactly yet. It's right there. Nothing yet, guys. I'm not in no trades. The only thing I did was I took Google trade this morning. We're out of Google trades. We're out of the Google calls right now. We're not in nothing right now. And to be honest with you, nothing is going on. Let me see right here on SPY what's going on SPY. Yeah, you see SPY rejected. SPY was a put right there. Drop down right there. On the day, levels, close the gap. SPY went and closed the gap. But there's a gap up here that it needs to fill. So Google rejected VWAP. If it breaks this 15-minute candle low, we could drop all the way back down to day low. Let's just see. It's not. Oh, Google is coming back down to the low. Google just broke. So Google is coming back down. Not taking it though. Not taking it. So if you're asking me if I'm gonna jump in, no, I'm not taking it. I already traded Google for this morning to the high. Watch SPY right here. This is gonna be important 5-minute candle. What is this? This is the first. Yeah, this is an important 5-minute candle. I wouldn't even say this one because we still have what? Where's the 15-minute on this? Yeah, if it breaks here, we're on that level right there. Did it already broke? No, this is an inside bar. If SPY breaks right here, we're gonna fall. SPY breaks right here, we're gonna fall. See, Google is coming back down like I mentioned, guys. Go up, test VWAP, and then right here broke. Once it broke right here, the target is going to be day low. SPY is coming back down. Is still an inside on the 5. Feel like they can mess with you on here. All right, SPY broke that 5. We should drop. It didn't break the 15, but it broke the 5. So I'll wait for the higher time frame for it to break the 15. It's break. All right, broke 15. All right, we're gonna drop. So, all right. So my wife got into SPY puts. I don't know, like could be fake.
Let me see all the time frames.
Because if it breaks here, you have to get out. I didn't want you to get in yet.
Oh, it didn't sound like I thought you were telling everybody.
No, I didn't call it out.
So if it breaks here.
If it break here, it could drop. But we're bouncing within here. We're bouncing within this range. See this right here? I feel like they're trying to get people going down here. There's still a buy zone right here. So we have to break through that buy zone. Now, if we break this 5 minute, we have a thing left in this. You have to cut that call, those puts. If we see any type of reversal, you have to cut those puts. Now, it did break, so it should fall. But everything is going back down to where it opened. Actually, SPY didn't open there. No, SPY didn't open there. All right, so right now we're in SPY puts, guys. This is like a key level right here. This 5 minute breaks, we're gonna see a drop in the next within this next 5 minute. Within this next 5 minute, we're gonna see a good drop. All the time frame except from the weekly and the monthly is telling us that this is bearish. The 15 minute, the 30 minute. Let me look at the 30-minute time frame. Oh, the 30-minute time frame told us that it broke. Oh, this should come down on a higher time frame. On a higher time frame, it's showing a bullish divergence on a higher time. A bearish,
Should come down to the body of that.
Yeah. On the higher time frame, this is showing a bearish divergence on the higher time frame. But you're talking about this again. This is not down. This is not futures or forex. So my stop loss on forex, if I was doing something like this, seeing a setup like this, my stop loss would be at the top. And this can fall. If you notice, this is setting up like a M. So you have right here, you have what is a bearish divergence? A bearish divergence is gonna be where you have higher highs on a time frame and lower lows on the oscillator, right? So right here you have higher highs that's happening, so that's slant. And then on the oscillator, which is right here, if you notice right here, high, right here, it's lower. But you normally see a curve. So then you look at your RSI, you have that low. So you're gonna have a slant, right? So you're going up, price is going up, but the oscillator is coming down. So that means that you have a bearish divergence. So this is dropping right now. The first target really on this on a 30-minute time frame is right down here. Shit. The first target, our first support on this time frame, on the 30-minute time frame, is right here.
And the body.
The body too, yeah. So for us, we always use the body first, which it just touched, almost touched, right? Didn't touch it yet, but that's the first part, right at the support, right where you see this. So these are support levels. So it's gonna test here. So expect it to test here, but then the fall, once it start breaking down, the fall might happen and it come down. Now this could just continue to go up too. We are in a buy. Like, the reason why you have to be careful, because right now on the lower time frame you have a little buy area right here. On the 15-minute, we broke to come down. So in a sense, right now I would use a high, the 15-minute high, as a stop loss, looking for confirmation to come down even more. So Google hit target right here. So notice when I say Google gonna go up to VWAP, Google went up to VWAP, reject, come back down, and hit day low right here at day low. So that trade, again, I didn't want to take it because I already took Google on a call, right? So I didn't take it, but Google did exactly what I said it was gonna do. Right now, if Google breaks this 15-minute to the upside, then we're gonna see Google go back up to the highs. So if Google breaks here, I'll put a green line, which means that would be a call. Where's those contracts?
Not working.
What's not working?
I mean, you can hear your voice, but well, I'm not able to see your screen.
Oh, you can't see my screen?
Because when everything went out.
All right, so we want to see a rejection right here, guys. We want to see a rejection right here. Right here, the first 15-minute candle used this as a support. It bounced off. So now we want to see it, use it as a resistance. So hopefully it stays right here and keep rejecting right here. And once it breaks this 15-minute candle, if it breaks this 15-minute candle, then we're gonna drop. Okay, first level is gonna be here. Like I said, there's a lot of support right here, right? Those are where the candles close. But then at 590 is where you're gonna see that level come in. 590. All right, here we go. Just need to see this reject right here. There we go. Nice push down. Need to see a rejection right here. Need to see a crack. If we crack right here, are you on those?
No, I already have my thing in, but
You have it in for 10%.
Yeah.
It's gonna do more than 10%. It's gonna
What,
take you
10?
out already. You should be out right now.
I'm not out. You want me to cancel it?
No, keep your profit. Can't tell you what to do. Right now, it's gonna take you out though. It should take you out. You should see my wife right here.
I'm just telling you, it hasn't. So
That's crazy though.
I didn't. I can just manually close it.
That's crazy because it should have, like with the drop that it just did, it's coming down.
Should now.
All right, so we should we're up 10% on these right now.
Still hasn't.
Oh, it didn't take you out. It was up like 9%. It was up like 9%.
Reverse? What happened? I can't see. Oh. On a small time frame, I need to.
I mean, on the bigger time frame, it should drop. But remember, I said the 30-minute, but this didn't come down right here. We just reversed. We're coming back up on the 5. Felt like the contract didn't move it the way it's supposed to just now. Be ready to manually close this. If it pops up, if it reverses on the 5, be ready to manually close it. On the higher time frame though, we should be dropping down. It's just that I don't want your contract because you're in profit right now. No. Oh, my bad. Oh, we have 10 minutes left on this 15-minute. This is the first 5. Right now, we're in SPY puts. We're in SPY puts right now. It's at a level where it's at like this buy zone area, but also we're rejecting that level, like I said, from the 15-minute. The first 15-minute candle, it was a support. It's using it as a resistance right now. We need to see it stay under there. We have a bearish divergence on the 30-minute, so we should see it fall. Right now, this could be just a way for them to take out the sellers. Just that pop up right there to take out the sellers before they drop it down, like scare the sellers out of their position, right? Google is continuing to drop. Google just broke day low. Remember I said AVG. There it goes. Here it goes for SPY.
It's still not there.
All right, so no, there we go. All right, so we're about to hit my first line, guys, at 580. So my wife just got out of hers. She had her take profit in. So right here, my line is right at 589.92. Came down to 589.98. Watch this level right here. So right now we're out of our SPY puts. My wife already took her profit. So she already took her profit. Watch your trades right now. Okay. On the higher time frame, we're bearish on the higher time frame. Let me look at the this 1 hour. 1 hour got 6 minutes left in it. 4 hour, almost a 3. This is gonna be these levels that got the lines that I show you are levels of support, right? They're target areas, but they're levels of support. Reason why I put those lines there, first line up here at the top, the first line is the support. A line that the first 15-minute use, not the first 15-minute, but this 15-minute candle use it as a support. Now it become resistance. Now we're breaking back over it. Okay, so now we're breaking back over it. On the 30-minute, I mentioned this to you guys. Right here, I draw this line right here. The body, it broke down. It did a 2-2 reversal on the 30-minute. The first target was right here on the 30-minute at 90, 509, 590.28 was the first target, right? The second target was 590, 589.91 was the second target. It went to 589.98 and then bounced right off of that. Now, what price is that? That's a psych level. Okay? 590. 589.98 is 590. It's a psych level. People are going to buy at psych levels, right? So they're going to buy at psych levels, sell at psych levels. Right now, we can chop for until 2 o'clock. Right now, it looks like if this candle ends the way it is, we can go back up to the highs. On the higher time frame, we are bearish because we have a bearish divergence. So on the higher time frame, we're bearish. Lower time frame, we're not. Now, we don't have no bearish divergence on the 1 hour. No bearish divergence on the 4. We're not going to have any there. On the 1 minute, look like we're about to reverse on the 1 minute. Not on the 1 minute, but on the 5 minute. On a 5 minute, if we break this 5, we could go back up and test VWAP at 591.40. If we break this high. If you're looking at my right now, if you're on TikTok, you can't see my charts. So you're not going to see the levels that I'm talking about. TikTok, for some reason, just don't give. I don't know. I've been having trouble with TikTok. But if you want to see my charts, you could go straight to right now. I'm sharing it on YouTube Live, official George Trades. You'll see my charts right where it is right now. It's a little buy area, right? But it's a buy area in a 5 minute. It's a buy area as well in the 15-minute area. But I mean, we could break through that. Again, we're divergent. We're bearish divergence on the higher time frame. We have a bearish divergence on the 30-minute. This bad boy should drop. AVGO is dropping, like I said earlier. This is coming back down. I was bearish on AVGO. So yeah, I'm bearish on AVGO. AVGO is a nice put. Now, don't get chopped up, especially if you buy contracts for today, don't get chopped up. Make sure you're taking profits along the way. Right? My wife don't play about that. So when she's trading same day contracts, she's taking her profit. Okay? She'll scale out of the contracts, but she's gonna take profit. Like we have a rule where once our contract hit 10%, we're automatically taking some type of profit. Okay? Once it hit 10%, you're automatically taking some type of profit. This is not Forex and this is not futures. Okay? Forex, I would have been great. I would have left my target is where it is. I already know exactly how much money I'm making in Forex. I already know exactly how much money I'm losing in Forex. Futures, it's the same thing. But options, it's not. Options, it's you're up 10% right now. When you pull back and you drop down, when you pull back and you drop back down to that level, it's not the same profit. You might be up 5% because the contracts deteriorate over time. The contracts are decaying over time, especially same day contracts. Now, once it breaks that, then the contracts are going to move faster, right? Once it's going in the direction that, so for puts, right now, the puts are not the same contract as it was earlier. When it comes down to this 30-minute low, it's not going to be the same as you were when it dropped down at first. Now, once it break that low level, the contracts are going to move faster. Okay? So now your contracts are going to move fast as far as in value. Once you have that pullback, then your contracts again start decay. Because again, if you're using same day contracts. If you're using a month out as far as contracts, you have no worries. Just sit back, watch it play out. You could have a higher time frame as far as stop loss, but if you're using same day contracts, please make sure you're taking profit. Don't do where, oh, I'm up this amount, because right now you won't have the same amount of profit as it was earlier. And that's a guarantee. Okay, so always make sure that you're taking profits. This morning, so we're 2 for 2 on as far as trades right now, and it's 10:30. So I'm not trading anymore for the day. Okay, it's 10:30, and we've done Google calls, 50% on those. We scale out of some of those as soon as it hit 10%. My wife scale out at 13%. She said those contract close at 13%. We close the rest at 50, around 50, and some pull back. So we close the rest out. For this, she put her 10% in. Okay, we're out of SPY. So whatever it is, she's out of SPY, right? So that's how you got to make sure that when you're doing your trades, know your trading plan. And we're not about to overtrade. We're not about to give back anything to the market. Now, do I believe SPY can come back down and drop to hell? Yes, I do. Once again, we're bearish divergence on this. So let's just do something real quick, because I'm about to close up shop for a little bit. All right. So if we do some type of Fibonacci rule, right? I know I'm getting into some other shit right now, but just hear me out. So if I do a Fibonacci retracement from the low that it has to right now, the low to the high, the last extreme, the last low, we gapped up a couple days ago. Okay. So when did we gap up? We gap up yesterday. We gapped up yesterday. Okay. So we gapped up yesterday. So between yesterday's low and today's high, that's what I'm calculating. I'm not even calculating the day before. Okay. But just on yesterday's low and high, based on Fibonacci rule, I don't teach this a lot because then you're getting into other stuff. But I'm just gonna explain something to you guys. We have a bearish divergence on the 30-minute. Okay. So if you're taking this down, there's certain areas that you're gonna see. The first one is that 2.3 level, 0.236 level. Most of the times that always hits. So you're talking about 589.40, right? Once we break this right here, because it touches my line as far as the two targets that I was talking about, 589.40 is going to touch that. Right now, you have the 200 sitting at 588.66. It's 588.63. That's going to be a support level right there. That's going to be a support level right there. So let me draw a line right there, because that's going to be a support level right there, right? Then you're going to have the 50% retracement line. The 50% retracement line is right at where the gap is, right where the gap started yesterday, which is 588.63. So we could drop down to 50% retracement line. Now, the sweet spot, they call it the sweet spot. The sweet spot in Fibonacci retracement is 0.618. That's the sweet spot. They call it the sweet spot in Fibonacci retracement, meaning that when price retrace right there, we're normally looking for a bounce up back to the upside. So the sweet spot is 583.90. That's the sweet spot. But it still doesn't close the gap that happened yesterday. The gap is all the way down to 578.47, right? So we can go all the way back down and close the gap. Okay, so pay attention to those as well. Those are levels that's why I say for people, you have to learn to take profit, because you could just hear one number from me. You could hear 585. And because you hear 585, you're saying, man, you know what? I'm not taking profit until it hit 585. I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna put my alert 585. That's when I'm closing. No, that's not how it works in Forex. That's not how it works in options. Okay, at the levels that it's hidden, take some type of profit. Scale out of your trade. Use trailing stops if you have to, so your trades don't go back into the red, because your contracts over time deteriorate. If you're doing day trades, make sure that you're taking profit. If you're swing trading, by all means, if you're swing trading, then that's different. You already know that you're going to wait till that level to hit, but you're not buying today's contract. You're buying a month out contract, or 2 to 3 weeks out minimum. You're buying those type of contracts, so it gives you time. And when the pullbacks happen, your contract is not deteriorate as fast as it is when it's a day contract. The mistake that people make is like, oh, they come in, the day contracts are cheaper. Oh, I said 585, but that might not happen today, right? So with the 585, you buy it for $1 and change, and then you're hoping that, all right, it goes down to 585, and you make 500, 1,000% on your contract. It can happen. But remember, you're looking at a bigger time frame. So if you're looking at a bigger time frame, that means that you have to give yourself time. You have to give yourself time in options. This is not Forex. This is not futures. You have to give yourself time in options. If not, and you're taking daily trades, that means that you have to make sure that you're trimming your contracts. Point blank, period. Else you will get caught up. You will start questioning yourself. You will say, oh my God, it did go to my take profit, but now my contract is not what it is. Why am I losing money when it's right at my price and I bought it all the way up there? Yeah, because your contract decay over time. So those are the things that you have to pay attention to, guys. If you're interested in my boot camp that I'm planning on having, make sure that you DM me. I'm only gonna have limited spots for my boot camp. I'm only gonna have limited spots for my boot camp. So make sure if you're interested in that, I'll go over, and I won't say secrets, is how I trade and how I can help you trade and become a better trader, a um better trader overall, so you could take profit. Learn where to take your profits. A lot of time as newbies, you don't know where to take profit, right? Sometimes you're not learning to scale out of your trades. You have to learn how to scale out of your trades, but also how to find winning trades and know where your stop losses are going to be. So those are things that I go over. Right now, SPY's fallen, right? SPY's fallen. We have a bearish divergence, like I said, on the 30-minute. So we should fall. I have the Fibonacci levels right here. I'm going to keep them up. And later on, I might come back on YouTube and do a recap of the day. Okay, but right now we're falling on SPY. I called out AVGO. I like AVGO to the downside, like I mentioned before. So with that said, guys, hope y'all have a beautiful rest of your day. I normally do a hard cutoff at 10 o'clock. I already traded 2 trades for the day. I already did 2 trades for the day. So because I did 2 trades for the day, I'm done. I'm profitable on both trades. I don't need to go in for a third time. Even though I see SPY dropping, I don't need to go in for a third time. I'm sorry, not over trading, not doing it. I'm I am happy with my profits. All right. So don't overtrade. Go ahead. If you made the 2 trades with me, you made 50% on the first one, and now you should be up if you didn't close. Watch your trades, monitor your trades, but make sure you're trimming. Take your profit. You should be profitable no matter what. You should be profitable. I don't care what it is. If you took those trades with me, you should be profitable in Google. Google went up 50%. SPY is right now, we cut at 10%. SPY is down $1 from where we cut at. No, about 50 cents from where we cut at. So yeah, you should be profitable. So at that point, make sure you're taking your profits. And then guys, we'll see you tomorrow. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Go enjoy your Wednesday. See y'all back tomorrow.
Okay.